welcome to MJS Coaching Football, and thank you for watching my channel. Coach Sullivan here as defensive coordinator, and I hope your 2021 season was as successful as ours was. In this presentation today, I want to talk to you about one of our 3-4 concepts that we call the Iditarod Concept. It's from the dog family, but with a significant tweak to our dog family rules, which necessitates us calling it a completely different concept. Okay, so Iditarod, right, the dog sled races, it's within the dog family, but it's a separate concept. And so this call is Husky. Okay, this is what we call Husky. And there's only one other Iditarod concept. So, not subscribers, you'll have to push that button. So over here, I'm going to go through the key terms to help you better understand what the Iditarod concept is and what Husky is and how we tie it all together. And then here, I'm going to bring it to life for you in two diagrams versus 2x2, 11 Dallas, 2x2, 10 Detroit. Okay, which is going to come to life shortly right now as I go through the key terms. So the first key term is, yes, this is a dog family concept. But what makes it different, meaning the Iditarod concept, different from our straight dog family, are these four things. First of all, there's always 4 off a set. Not the case in the dog family. There is always opposite the pass strength, the Lizarette. Not the case in the dog family. It is always Omaha or off versus 3x1. We do not run this versus trips, 3x1. Again, not the case in our base dog family. And also, it involves the nose and then the D end on the call side and the safety and the outside linebacker away from the pass strength. Again, that's fixed, so that makes it different than the dog family. That makes it the Iditarod concept. Okay, so those 4 things create the Iditarod concept. Slightly different from the dog family. So now Husky itself, the Husky call. Nose slants A to the call. Same as the dog family. The DN slants B. Again, same as the dog family. So where's the tweak, coach, right? Here it is. The outside linebacker will be a delay C crash in the Husky call. See, the inside linebacker is not the C scrape. So non-subscribers, you're going to have to push the button and go to my dog family playlist. Okay, inside linebacker is not C-scraping, the outside linebacker is. So they're switching. Outside linebacker is part of the blitz, inside linebacker is in coverage. Okay, but that's significant. Okay, so now when you're an outside linebacker in the 3-4, you're either attached or you're detached. If you are attached, that means you're on a tight end. You always jam first. Always, always, always. Hence, that's the delay, right? So we only call this when we're very confident it's more likely than not going to be a pass. Screen, drive, which in effect is the same thing, right? So we do teach our players how to react to run to answer that question, but we call this when we're anticipating pass. And then the other scenario our outside linebackers find themselves in is they are detached, which means they're removed. And they just simply blitz from what we say, you blitz from depth. Blitz from your alignment, don't hedge. That's the delay. Okay, we don't want to tip our hand. And then the other aspect of the Husky call is the safety. He's the D crasher or the dog, and he's going to creep on the snap indicator. Okay, and these are always, which again makes the Iditarod concept slightly different than our much more versatile dog family as a whole. Okay, so again, not subscribers, you have to push that button. And then the zone blitz coverage, because the safety is involved, we're able to cover up the outside linebacker or the inside linebacker, but whenever we rotate, spin the safeties, that puts us into a one high look. We prefer to go what we call trio. Again, not subscribers, you have to hit my zone blitz coverage playlist. All right, so now, the only thing I want to talk about when it comes to trio, okay, the dash lines. We are playing man coverage with zone leverage, okay, and that's all I'm going to say. So up top here, right, 11 gun Dallas. We got the tight end set over here. This is a Liz. So the pass strength is on our left. I have it the same on both. The 11 Dallas and the 10 Detroit on purpose. So, right, follow the rules. Always opposite. Liz means Ringo. Liz means Ringo, which means the blitz is coming from the right. Okay? So since we're in trio, Ringo triggers Roger. Safeties communicate with each other. Okay? So now, see here, the Mike linebacker on pass, he'll still read his surface key, but when he gets past, he's hot on tight end number 2. Okay? So what I'm going to do first, up top as well as the bottom, is I'm going to show you the nose of the DN, then the outside linebacker, and then last is going to be the safety for that creep technique. And what we teach them as far as snap indicators and the different varieties of snap indicators and so forth. Okay? So up here we got Ringo, 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 ball snapped. Boom. Nose slant and A. Boom. In this case, stud, DN, slant and B, right? So there it is, A and B. Outside linebackers attached, so he is jamming, right? Knocking back that tight end. We love knocking back tight ends, okay? After he knocks back and the tight end works to get away from him, he shoves him aside and then executes that delayed C crash, okay? And on pass, okay, he is going to stay fairly tight to the tackle because he has a guy coming outside of him, the safety, who has the cage, okay, cage. So I'll get to this in a second, okay? So last, as I said, and certainly not least, the safety. What is this creep technique? Okay, well, he's the one coming from 12 yards, right? One back set, our safeties are at 12. What we teach is a snap indicator through film study as coaches, and then you teach your players how to look for it in film study of their own, right? Quarterbacks always have a tell. You know, they do this, and they might clap a second time, and then it's always either on the foot, okay? They might pump the fist. Okay, it might be when he bends over and puts his hands in front of his chest, but all of those are what we call snap indicators. So let's go with the pump the fist. If we notice that when the quarterback pumps his fist, basically 1,001, and they're going to snap the ball, we tell our safety, when you see the fist pump, start creeping down toward the line of scrimmage. Or if it's when he bends over and puts his hands up, start creeping down towards the line of scrimmage. That's what's meant by a snap indicator. The snap is forthcoming, and we don't want our safety trying to blitz from 12 yards. He'll never get there, right? So then the other aspect of it is the technique. So let's say it's the fist pump. On this, he's going to start the creep. So our safeties have the inside foot up. So, right, in this case, it'd be his left foot. What we teach him is when you see this, okay, I want you playing out of your stance so that when the ball's snapped, your inside foot's the up foot and you can dig and cross over so you're not taking any false steps. Okay, so boom, snap indicator, start the creep. Okay, and this safety's not going to move till the ball snapped. I don't want to show the spin because then that'll tip off that we're blitzing. But we try to, last second, whenever possible, get our safety coming downhill. And obviously the perfect scenario is when the ball snapped, he's at about the heels of the outside linebacker. And then when he sees that ball snapped, again, he is coming hard, D-crash, he's got the outside cage. Okay? So last thing here, okay, which ties in with our base dog family, our outside linebacker, if that tackle, and more often than not, the tackle will turn outside to block him, we want him to go butt side into the B gap. Okay, go butt side into the B gap. That way we don't potentially have the offensive tackle blocking the delayed C crash as well as the D crash. There's a potential there. So that's the rule of thumb. As he's blitzing, if the tackle, and the if is usually he will, then we want you to go butt side into the B gap, okay? And then that should also give our D crasher the time and the opportunity to get past them up the field, okay? So down here, right, everything starts the same. Liz, 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 Ringo, 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 Roger, Roger, Roger. Snap indicator, bang, there it is. Starts to creep. Okay, ball snapped. Boom, 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 boom. And now, of course, a big difference. The inside linebacker has to race out to number 2 as the safety was rotating. I'm sorry I neglected to have him rotate up there. He would have been. Okay? So the other part of this, obviously, if you're going to have teams that are going to send numbers 2 vertical or send them on outs, this might not be the best blitz to run. If it's a team that's going to send them on mesh routes across the middle, all right, run hitches, run slants, then this is a good blitz to run. So you got to factor all those things in as coaches. Okay? But that's how it looks. See, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, that's a big part of the Iditarod concept. You always have 4 off the side. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football. For subscribers and non-subscribers alike, please, questions, reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com because I would love to talk football with you.